Hi folks, good morning, good afternoon and good evening wherever you are in the world. My name's Sean, aka Uncle Frogface, and welcome to today's video. If you're new here, then welcome. If you're not new, then welcome back. And forgive my slightly formal attire today. I've just finished work and got home, and look what was waiting for me. Yeah, it's this month's ScrawlrBox, and I have to say, this is bulging on one side. You're quite firm in there. It's a very hard package. So I'm going to have to get this open and get my teeth into this. See what we've got. Shall we unwrap it? I think we should. Let's turn the camera around and get right into it. So here we are. Before we get into this, I'm just going to take a quick sip of my tea. Pop that to the side. Okay, so ScrawlrBox. If this is your first time here and you've never seen ScrawlrBox before, well, ScrawlrBox is a monthly art subscription box. Each month we send through a load of supplies that are carefully curated to go together. It costs, I think the price has just gone up. It's just over £16 in the UK, equivalent prices across the world. Free shipping in the UK, a little bit of shipping around the world. But if you would like £3 or an equivalent amount off of your first subscription box, there is a code down below. So make sure to click that to claim your reward for your first box. And while you're there, why don't you give this video a thumbs up, like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss a video when it comes out. Tongue tie. Now we've got all of that out of the way, let's open our box. So for every ScrawlrBox purchased, a tree is planted, which is one of the things I love about ScrawlrBox. Pop that to the side, and let's see what this is on this side here. We've had some really interesting supplies in the past, and this is, oh, okay, this is not what I was expecting. I'm going to pop this to the side for a second. We've got our Scrawler zine, which tells us all about the supplies that we've got, plus some other information, so I'm going to pop that to the side for now. We've got this piece of artwork. This looks like kind of, what's it called? You know, where you drop ink on water and then put a piece of paper on it. We used to do it at school. Marbling, that's it. So our featured artist is Jess Kirkman. He specialises in alcohol inks, resin, and acoustic mediums, using them to create abstract universes and feel-good art. So we've got social information there, Instagram and website. If you want to go and check out Jess Kirkman, then do so. This is a really nice piece of art. Another one for the board. But again, we're going to pop that to the side. And we had A5 Yupo pad. I've never heard of that before. Interesting. I like it when it's something I've never seen. Pop that to the side as well. And okay, these are all of our actual supplies. So let's crack this open. I hope we're going to have a lovely sticker this time. Oh, we also get a sweet as well. So if it's gluten-free and something that I'm not particularly interested in, my husband Andrew will eat it. Otherwise, it's all for me. Let's have a look. Oh, and okay, so this is our Scrawler challenge. It's slightly larger. We have Nebula, and that's different from usual. Our menu is usually like a bookmark shape. This is different. I'm going to put that to the side. We have, yeah, lovely. That's from the piece of artwork. I'm going to always match it up to that part there. Really nice sticker. That will go with my rest. I still need to find something to put them on. I'm just obsessively collecting them at the moment. Right, first things first. Our sweet drumstick. I love drumstick, so sorry Andrew, this one's all for me. And how's that for colour continuity? Blue and pink. Love it. Love it. Good job, ScrawlrBox. And for our actual supplies, we have Marabou alcohol ink. Marabou alcohol ink. Are these colours or are these just this? I'm not sure. Oh, diamond sparkle and an extender. And we also have magenta and Caribbean. Okay. I'm going to pop those there. We also have Pro Art Master Stroke Series 60 round brush. We've had some Pro Art brushes before. They're always really nice. This one's no exception. Really nice white pearly handle as well. We have a paper straw and we have a pipette. So, I mean, I've got loads of pipettes. I've got loads of paper straws because A, I'm ecologically friendly, and B, I use ink quite a lot, just kind of standard India ink for illustration. So I kind of use this to get it out of my bottles into smaller bottles so we're not drying up. So always nice to have more pipettes. Satisfying scrunch. Pop that to the side. Let's have a little look at our menu. So Marabou alcohol ink ×3. So that's our magenta, our Caribbean, and our diamond shimmer, diamond sparkle. So we've got our 3 colours, and then it says alcohol based permanent ink take fluid paints to a whole new level, offering unlimited design possibilities with their wide range of flow techniques, brilliantly bold and bright colours, a quick drying. So I've actually seen these inks before, never used them, but I've seen other YouTubers, people like Evan and Caitlin who do resin crafts. They will use these in resin and it works really well. In fact, if you've never seen Evan and Caitlin's videos, I will also leave a link for them down below because they're some of my favourite YouTubers. What is the extender? Alcohol inks are perfectly complemented with alcohol ink extender. International supply for many techniques can be used not only to increase the alcohol ink's workable time, so it slows the drying time, also lightens the pigment, so we can use it to vary the tone of the colour, but also stop it drying up too quickly. Pipette, paper straw, yeah, so for blowing inks around, and a paintbrush. If we use watercolour, acrylic, oil, alcohol mediums, so it's alcohol ink, so that makes sense. So the Yupo pad, non-porous, acid-free, pH-neutral, synthetic paper. Okay, completely waterproof. Interesting, stain-resistant, and is an intriguing alternative to traditional art papers. 10 sheets included. You have plenty to test out and experiment with this month's supply. And our Scrawler challenge is Nebula. So, this point I usually swatch things out. I think I'm going to have a little quick read of the Scrawler zines. We've got our little bit here, which gives us the supplies that we have. A little bit of a sit down with the artist. Some hints and tips. This is a bit I'm going to read off camera. We also have the Scrawler Gallery. Do we recognise any of these Scrawler galleries? I think I've seen a few of them on YouTube. I remember the Scrawler challenge. Use that on YouTube, Twitter, wherever you are to post your artwork if you're getting involved. I always do mine as well. I'll leave my social media down below if you want to check those out. Then we've got some extra stuff and an update on the price change, which is only a small amount. But great. I'm going to stop the camera and we'll come back when we get ready for swatching. Okay, so I've had a look through the Scrawler zine, and it seems to me, usually I would be swatching these out and mixing them and all sorts, but actually it seems like the randomness of the art supply is kind of part of its beauty. So I think I will open them. I'm a little bit apprehensive because it said that they can be very messy and I'm still in my work shirt. Okay, that's the whole lid. Don't want to do that. I just want to take the top part off. There we go. Okay, does that need to be, oh no, it needs to be pierced. Right, let me see if I can find something that I can actually pierce this with. Okay, so issue number 1, I can't find anything to pierce the lids with because my sewing kit is still in the garage waiting to be unpacked from our move. So, what I'm going to do, because I do want to see what these are like on this very strange paper. It's like acetate. It's like white acetate. It's very strange. So, this first page is a little bit stuck. I'm just going to pull that. There we go. Lovely. So we've got it nice and flat. I don't want it kind of spraying out anywhere. I'm going to use the pipette. And I'm going to start with the red. and I'm going to take the whole lid off, and I'm just going to do a tiny dot just to see what it's like on the page. And that spreads very nicely. If I add more to it, yeah, it just spreads out. So I'm going to put that back in the pot. Lovely, and put this lid on. I do have a little bit of water to the side here, so I'm going to give this a little bit of a clean with a bit of tissue as well. Wow, I mean, they weren't joking about it staining. Look at the end of that. That's now pink. I have a pink pipette. And this is a really rather pretty. Whew. You can definitely smell the alcohol in that. Wow. Don't smell art supplies. Don't be a Sean. Just trust me. I'm a professional idiot. Let's try a little bit of this blue, and I want to do two things. I want a bit of blue by itself. I also kind of want to get it mixing. So I think I'm almost going to do like a Venn diagram with these three colours. Let's pull that back in there as much as we can. Clean this out. It spreads really nicely. Also seems to dry quite quickly as well. See, we've got a little bit of bleeding there. Lovely. That's exactly what I was looking for. Can we encourage that if I tip it a bit? Yes. Oh, look at that nice bloom. I'm going to do the same again with not the extender. We'll put this lid on so I don't spill it everywhere. I'll do this with the Diamond Sparkle. I think I'm going to put that right underneath and let it spread and mix together. So this is, does this need shaking at all? Probably should have read that, shouldn't I? Let's do a quick check. It doesn't say, but I mean, it seems to be glitter based, so it would stand to reason that. Oh, yes, we have a ball in there. Do these have balls in? No. So this, you can hear that like an aerosol can. Means it does need to be shaken. So a good tip for anyone out there, if you're using this, give the Diamond Sparkle a bit of a shake first. Okay. And again, do a little bit. Oh, dropped some on my desk. My unicorn dreams, my unicorn fantasies. I actually use a unicorn shower gel from Imperial Leather that I absolutely love. And I got a little bit of blue in here, but I don't care. We're going to be using it with these inks anyway. Wow. Wow. Sorry, Owen Wilson. Wow. I now have a very sparkly section on my desk. Good. Some slightly sparkly fingers. Let's see if we can use our straw and hey, look at that. Not bad at all. And I think with the extender, if we had some of that on the page, we'd get some, another shake, we'd get some really interesting mixing patterns because they wouldn't be drying so quickly, because this pink is almost dry already. It's just being reactivated by the blue, the alcohol in the blue and the alcohol in the sparkle. But that sparkle, I'm not sure how well you can see it, but it is very shimmery. Very, very nice. And this paper, yeah, as bizarre as it feels, I can understand the purpose of it now, wanting to let that ink flow nicely. But yes, this is an interesting box. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with the prompts. So this month's Scrawler Challenge is Nebula. I am a bit of a science nerd and a space geek, so that's kind of immediately where my brain goes to. But white paper, they did say in the Scrawler zine, actually let me see if I can find it. Bonus tip, try using a black fine liner to add some line to the work. So they haven't provided one with us. I usually only use just what is in the box, except for a pencil for sketching. But this might be an exception because they seem to have kind of recognized in the box that actually this is not going to maybe complete a full picture. You might want to add a little bit extra. So I'll have a think. I'll come up with some ideas, and next time we come back, I'll actually be using these supplies to create a nebula themed piece of artwork. Really hope you've enjoyed today's video, and until next time, goodbye.